everyone. In our next video, I want to discuss, and I'm going to cover, basically running and a lot of road work, high intensity versus low intensity. Now, I've done a video like this prior when I've done something around tips for running. I've done training hard versus high intensity. I've done high intensity and stress. I've done the benefits of cardio. I've done the benefits of an aerobic system. So check those videos out. It ties in a little bit with this, but this one I'm focusing on the road work exercises. What do I exactly mean? Kind of gave it away with the first word that I said, but tune in, let's discuss it a bit more. Take away the advantages, take away what we should prevent and not do, and maybe we have a change of mind if we're a runner, if we're always doing outside road work. Let's dive in. So as much as it might sound good to say you can achieve better results in 4 minutes than 40 minutes, the real world has proven the idea to be nothing more than wishful thinking. Now, why would that be? Because let me elaborate on the 4 minutes. The 4 minutes of high intensity, let's say speed running as much as you can, versus a moderate paced walk for 40 minutes. There's advantages and disadvantages of both. But let me go into this a little bit more so they can see where I'm aiming. High intensity methods often lead to a greater progress in the short run, but this comes at the expense of plateaus, stagnation, and another element which I'm going to discuss around stress. Lower intensity methods may not work as fast, but they produce much more longer term consistent increases in your aerobic system and aerobic fitness. You really do need both, but there's no way around it. Improving conditioning, and I've done a video on conditioning program and how that should look and the benefits of conditioning training. I would check that out. It's really beneficial. I don't think a lot of people recognize how beneficial it is to know the difference and to know how you can benefit. I'll try and link it in the description box, but if not, as always, it's going to be in the fitness playlist video as well. And it's the main one around strength conditioning in the title. So improving conditioning and performance requires time and hard work. And those looking for shortcuts often lack development and gas out before those who are willing to put in the time that it takes to get better. Conditioning is not an overnight thing. Now, whilst high intensity aerobic training is really good to just keep your heart healthy, maybe I'm talking about once, twice a week, okay. But if we're talking about always, this is where the videos that I've done actually would have already given you an inkling, if you've seen it, where I'm going with this. So when used properly, going back to road work, it is an effective way to increase your aerobic fitness and to improve conditioning without putting high levels of stress on the body that's inherent to high intensity interval training methods. The stress of life can be demanding on its own, as we all know. It's very stressful. Sometimes we find it hard to manage our times, let alone how bogged down and stressed we might feel. And so trying to sprint at the top speeds, piling on explosive also conditioning methods at the time is not the best recipe for your long-term success. Hitting the pavement for hours on end isn't the best approach either. Running large volumes and long distances also take its toll on the body. But there's actually no reason that all road work needs to actually be done on the road, because there's a term of road work if you've not heard of it before. There are endless forms that I'm going to go through some actually of steady pace training that are equally effective and more practical and less monumentous than running, and less monotonous than running, and less stressful on the body than running at large, long distances or high intensity sprints. And so some of the examples, you can do skipping, jump rope, swimming, bicycling, sled dragging, the elliptic, shadow boxing, rower, medicine ball circuits, heavy bag pad work, body weight calisthenics, which is amazing. Using these types of activities can provide the same level of benefit as running, while putting less stress on your body, less stress on your joints of wear and tear. And it gives you that variation, because when you do that variation, you're actually targeting different areas, not only like different systems within your body, but also different body areas that you're not used to, and that's where you find it more challenging. Obviously, if some of these make you feel like crap, because maybe you're not used to it, and so you don't really want to be challenged right now, you just want to get on with what you know, then don't do that one. Because sometimes when, for example, if we're a bodybuilder or if we're really good at our strength training and we go into body calisthenics, like cali work, you can feel bad if you can't do some of the things, and you're like, okay, it doesn't feel like I'm having a great workout, but I'm struggling. But I don't know if I'm going to be at the end of it feeling like I've really had a great workout, because while you're trying to do it, it's like you're a beginner, you know. But those things are good, not only for our body and testing, and but also our mental agility. So if you want to change also what you normally do, it's a good idea in terms of your training. So if you wanted to join a conditioning program or fitness coaching, anything of that you want to work with me on, or your goals, then my email and my website are in the description box below, and they will also be on the about page. You can contact me. But I hope this was helpful, and if it was, please do like and subscribe. Share with someone else. If you know someone who's running and wearing and tearing all the time, maybe you can share it with them and tell them, why don't you hop in the gym with me next time? If you're doing it to burn calories, it's not the right thing to do either. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.